I used to think the dust collection in my small shop needed to look like this, but it doesn't. I'm giving you 10 solutions to help solve the workshop dust problem that don't involve selling your kidney to pay for them. Let's figure out if you actually need a large dust collector, and I have one trick for the shop vac you won't want to miss. Get the dust at the tool as much as possible. I slacked on dust collection for years, which was stupid. I would just let the dust fall to the ground like an animal and vacuum it up later. Using a bag or a shop vac is better than nothing and works fine for some tools but not for others. More on that later. Also, there is something I feel everyone needs to do with their shop vac, which I'll talk about in a little bit, which will greatly increase the effectiveness and decrease the cost of using it. I'm a responsible adult and am never lazy about my health, so I have always collected dust from my track saw when using it. Wait, who put this in here? That's actually not me, that's someone else. Okay, Alexa, add Fire Editor to my calendar. Okay, don't be like that guy, whoever that was, and at least add a dust bag to the track saw to catch most of the dust. The issue with this dust bag is it's $50, which in my opinion is a little pricey for what it is. And it doesn't suck, the dust, it just catches it. This is much better than nothing, but we can do better. For the exact same price, Rockler has a dust hose kit that connects to the shop vac and the track saw. It fits with all standard shop vacs, and for the tool it's already pretty tight but comes with these plastic quick clamps. Yeah, it seems like a great idea, but does it work? Bingo bango bongo! It works pretty dang well, excuse my language, but I don't use my track saw nearly as much as my sander. First things first, this bag does very little. Get rid of it as soon as possible. You can get an adapter port which connects to the sander and then the shop vac hose, but it would keep falling off. It's really cheap and fine for short spurts of sanding, but for long-term sanding, you're gonna get very frustrated. So you guessed it, that same dust hose we used for the track saw also comes with a port for the sander. It fits as snug as a bug in a pug. Wait, that's not it. Bug in a slug? Bug in a dug? Gosh, I'll think of it. Why not get a dust extractor for the track saw and the sander instead of piecemealing this shop vac kit together? Well, good dust extractors are between $600 and $1,000, and this Rockler kit is $50. $50 or $600, such a tough decision. And it works pretty well. I may buy a dust extractor in the future, but right now, this gets the job done. Bug in a plug? We'll get to the miter saw dust collection in a second, which I think has a very creative and effective dust solution. But it wasn't until my third attempt that I felt like I had my planer dust collection under control. As you can see, having nothing on the planer is a terrible idea, and even if you have this outside, there's still gonna be dust around you. I started with the shop vac, which just flat out didn't work. The DeWalt 735 blower is just too powerful, so my rigid shop vac didn't last long. So I added this nifty 90-degree elbow port and added the Rockler Dust Right bag. With all the Rockler talk, you may be thinking they're the sponsor of this video, but you'd be wrong. I bought all their stuff with my own hard-earned money. Okay, medium-earned money at best. It's just good quality, so I keep buying it. The bag works pretty well, and it's definitely better than nothing. But although it gets all the big chips, it doesn't trap all the fine particles, which is really what we need to worry about in terms of our health. The nice thing about the bag, though, is it's only $40 to $80 depending on how much it filters. And to be fair, the $80 bag does filter down to 5 microns, but we can do better. To filter down to 1 micron, it's time for the big boy. Yep, the dust collector with a canister filter. Before we get to my dust collector, I just want to say this is not an all-knowing video which covers everything dust collection related. These are just some things I've done which have helped a lot in my small garage shop. Let's take the bag off, shall we, and connect the dust collector hose to the planer so it's snug as a bug in a mug. Gosh, why can't I think of it? So much better. But the issue? This 1250 CFM unit was $1,150. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little more than a bag. I'll put links to every dust solution in this video in case you want to add them to your shop. Snug as a drug? No. I went with this wall unit because it takes up very little space compared to a lot of the floor models. I got Roger canister here because it filters out a lot more of the small dust particles than just the dust collector and the bag would. And with just a bag, the dust collector can send out a lot of small particles into the air when in use. An added cyclone is even better and filters out even more of the small particles than just the canister. But it was just a matter of space for me, so I didn't go that route. Route. So why is the shop vac great for some tools but not for others? In simple terms, the shop vac is great for small dust ports and the dust collector is great for large dust ports. For smaller, more portable tools with smaller dust ports, the shop vac will work just fine. For larger 4-inch dust ports, the Bonafide dust collector will do a much better job. For more on the science and intricacies of a dust collector versus a shop vac versus a dust extractor, John at Lincoln Street Woodworks has a great video on his channel. I'll talk about whether the dust collector is an essential tool for the workshop in a minute, but one of the most frustrating tools over the years for me in terms of dust collection has been the miter saw. I've talked about this in a few of my other videos, but I can't do a video on dust collection without talking about the dust chute I got from Shop Nation. It greatly enhances the dust collection on Bluey here and prevents me from needing a cumbersome dust hood like you've probably seen on other miter saw stations. I've also added this dual shop vac outlet to my wall, so right after I turn on the miter saw, the shop vac turns on. Then it turns off 10 seconds after I'm done with the saw. Now I don't need to risk throwing out my back every time I turn it on. Yes, this works well, but it's not nearly as important as the saw I use most often, the table saw. For years, I had my job site saw on a portable stand, which caught none of the dust and was frustrating to move. I used a shop vac, which was fine, but you know what I thought? We can do better. I built this mobile table saw cart, which traps the dust, and I put in an additional port so that my dust collector can be used. It gets more of the dust, and the dust that is trapped in there can be easily vacuumed out with a shop vac. You may have noticed I only have one dust collector hose, and that's because I only need one. If I had one hose permanently affixed to a tool and then had another one that I could move around, then maybe I'd get a second one, but it's really not necessary at this point. I chose not to go with PVC piping for my shop for 3 reasons. 1, it's too expensive. B, I don't have enough space. And lowercase I thought just having a hose would do an adequate job. You may need piping if you do production work or are using a lot of large tools daily, but if not, consider using a hose or two first. For most hobby woodworkers in their garage, I don't think PVC piping is essential. After spending all day in my shop, I'm a sweaty Betty, so I need to get hydrated, but not with just water. Water without electrolytes is like a hot dog with no jalapeno mustard. It just doesn't work. The issue with a lot of electrolyte drinks is that they're packed with sugar, and sugar is bad. Element is a sugar-free electrolyte drink based in research with no dodgy ingredients. I've been a certified personal trainer for 11 years now, and I know that electrolytes are really important for our health. Electrolyte deficiencies cause super fun stuff like headaches, cramps, fatigue, brain fog, and weakness. I'm a big fan of sparkling water. Okay, this is a safe space, so I'll admit I'm kind of addicted to sparkling water. And Element has a sparkling drink with all the electrolytes you need. The cool thing about them is they have no questions asked refunds. So if you try Element and don't like it, they will give you your money back, no questions asked. For a free sample pack with any purchase, just click the link in the description below. Along with building the table saw cart, I made a zero clearance insert plate for my table saw. How does this minimize dust? Well, there is less space for the dust to come out when making cuts. This is not an essential dust solution, but that's why it's number 9. And every little bit helps. I used hickory instead of plywood because I'm fancy, and you can tell that it's hickory because of the way it is. Now let's save you some coin, or cheddar, cabbage, lettuce, dough. A lot of money sling has to do with food. Well, now I'm hungry. Let's save some money on filters and help your shop vac work better. Adding a bag to your shop vac will help the filter last way longer, and the suction will remain great. If you've ever noticed your shop vac losing suction, it's because your filter is clogged and you either need to buy a new one or clean it out. But cleaning it out can be tedious, and you can only do it so many times before you wear it down. The bag fits on the inside port snug as a bug in a rug. I did it. I did it. You are ready to rock. Wear a mask, like all the time. That is something I need to get better at, but I'm working on it. Even with all these dust solutions, you'll never get 100% of the dust, but these masks will get 99% of it. I've used 4 different masks, and this one from Basecamp is my favorite. But RZ has very similar masks as well. I like how there's a strap on the top and the bottom so it fits nice and tight. For a slightly larger mask that probably does a better job, this one from 3M works great. And I use this one when I'm doing any kind of wood turning because that causes a lot of dust to be in the air.
I'm a fighter pilot.
Do you need a dust collector in your workshop? If you only use tools with smaller dust ports, then probably not. A miter saw, track saw, sander, and other similar tools will work just fine with a shop vac or a dust extractor. Just wear a mask. If you use a table saw, planer, bandsaw, or other larger tools, then a dust collector with at least a canister is essential and should be one of your first purchases. Our health is nothing to play around with. It will suck more dust and keep more of the fine dust out of the air around you. I waited years to get many of these dust solutions because of money.
Help me, I'm poor.
But it was stupid because I put my health at risk. I know it's not sexy and it doesn't help directly in building and creating things, but the first thought when getting a new tool should be, how am I going to get the dust? After getting the tool, your thoughts should be, how can I grow a beard as glorious as Jason from Bourbon Moth? And how can I be as talented a builder as Sam from DIY Huntress? Then you should ask, how can I make the most of my tools and use them to build the best things possible? For that, here are 5 cheap and easy upgrades for your table saw. I'll see you over there, and remember, be kind, be awesome. Bye!